Okay, so today we're installing some offset bushings on this NC generation Miata. Basically, these will offset the ball joint position to give us more camber range when we're doing the alignment. So it actually turned out to be a little more straightforward than I thought it would be. So obviously we got the wheel popped off, and then we took the nut off the bottom of the ball joint here, popped the ball joint out of the knuckle, and then so you can see this is the new one that has kind of an offset to it, and so you'll place that where the hole is further in towards the inside of the car. And basically what that'll do is effectively move the knuckle out compared to the control arm and to the body of the car. So you can see here's the old one. Basically the exact same thing, except for it's centered in there. So once we got the ball joint separated from the knuckle, you can see, so it presses in from the top. So you can see the top of it there. A little more light on it. So you can see the top of it in there. And so to get it out, we just heated it a little bit with a torch and then used an 18mm socket, which fits perfectly in there against the bushing, and we just hammered it out. And then for the new one, we heated the knuckle again, put just a little bit of grease on it, and we were able to actually get it started part way just by hand, and then from the back side, just kind of, you've got some space there to just sort of tap it down gently. You just got to make sure that it's aligned as you're pressing it in, because once it's in, you're definitely not going to be able to turn it. Yeah, so this turned out to be a little easier. I thought we might have to take out the knuckle and use the actual hydraulic press to get things apart, but wasn't too bad. So yeah, then once we pop that back together, according to the documentation, it should add about a degree of camber, and then we should be able to adjust it within the range that the customer is looking for, which is I think he wanted about 3.7 degrees of camber, so hopefully we can hit that. Okay, so now that we've got everything back together, it actually gives you a really good visualization to sort of see exactly what this did. So you can see where this whole nut is kind of shifted in. You can see the witness marks there on the knuckle where the nut used to sit. All right, I'll get the wheels on and fire up the alignment machine, see what the results are. Got the alignment machine fired up, and we can see the result here. So the front camber, we've got basically 3.8 on both sides. So that looks pretty good. I'll include as well what it was before, and that's with the camber adjustments maxed out. And you can see the ride height on this is low. It's not completely slammed, but the ride height's pretty low, which will add some camber as well. So it looks like 3.5 or a little more is pretty easily achievable with these bushings. So it turned out to be a pretty cool project. Thanks for watching, guys.